Chapter 4, Graphs and Transformation, Part 1, Cubic Graph. This video, we are going to look in cubic graphs. The general form of the cubic equation, y equals ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. If a is greater than 0, how is the graph is going to be? Let's check. Okay. The possibility is this equation has 3 roots because this equation is a x cube cubic equation, so it has 3 roots. The 3 possibilities: first, a is greater than 0, that means positive x cube. It has 3 different roots, so the graphs start from the bottom left. It has 3 roots, different 3 roots, and comes like this, goes up. So it has 3 different roots: 1, 2, 3. Another possibility, a greater than 0, has 3 different roots. Now next possibility, it has 2 same roots and 1 different root. 2 same roots and one different root. So let's check. A greater than 0, the graph start from the bottom left. So comes like this way, goes like this, and this one root. The another same 2 roots are here. These are the possibilities. Next one, a greater than 0. All 3 roots are same. So 3 same root. So the a is greater than 0. So the graph is that bottom left hand corner goes like this way. So it's only one root. All 3 roots are same. So this is a possibility. Next one, if a less than 0, a less than 0, 3 different root. So the graph start from the top left hand corner. So it comes like this way. This. So 3 different roots. 1, 2, 3. Now a less than 0. Other possibilities: 2 same roots and 1 different. So it comes like this. This is one, this is another, same two roots. Just touch the x-axis. Next one, a less than 0, 3 same roots. So this the graph starts from left hand side. These are the possibilities. Get the graph of y equals x minus 3 times x minus 2 times x plus 1. To sketch the graph, we need to know where the graph cut the x-axis and the y-axis. So we need to find the roots and the y-intercept. So when x equals 0, y equals minus 3 times minus 2 times 1, which is 6. So that 0, 6. Then when y equals 0, find the roots. So y equals 0, x minus 3 times x minus 2 times x plus 1 equals 0. So either of them must be 0. So x equal 3 or x equal 1, x equal 2 or x equal minus 1. So the graphs cut 3, 0 and 2, 0, minus 1, 0. So now mark the coordinates. 0, 6. Now 3, 2, 3, 0, here 3, here 2, minus 1. Now sketch the graph. The x cube is positive because x times x times x is positive x cube. So the graph start from the bottom left hand corner. So start here. Up here and goes this way. So now next one, get the graph of x plus 3 times 1 minus x times x plus 1. Now here, the first one, x cube greater than 0. Now here, you can see x times minus x squared times x minus x cube. Here, minus x cube. So find when x equals 0, find the y value. Y equals 3 times 1 times 1. Y equals 3. So the coordinate 0, 3. When y equals 0, x plus 3 times 1 minus x times x plus 1 equals 0. So x equals minus 3, x equal 1, or x equal minus 1. So the coordinates minus 3, 0, then 1, 0, then minus 1, 0. Now mark the coordinates 0, 3, 0, 3. This is 0, 1, -1, -2, -3. Now sketch the graph. X cube is minus x cube, so the graph starts from the top left hand corner. So start from, this is one coordinate, this is another one. So start from here, comes like this, goes this way. Pause this video and try it yourself. This graph is positive x cube, x times x times x is positive x cube. It's positive. So x cube greater than 0. So when x equals 0, y equals -1 times 2 times 3, which is -6. So the coordinate 0, 6, -6. 0, -6. Then y equals 0, find the roots. So x -1, x plus 2 times x plus 3 equals 0. So x equals 1, x equals -2, and x equals -3. So the coordinates 1, 0, -2, 0, -3, 0. So mark the coordinates. This is 0, 0, -6, here -6. This is 1 point. Another one, 1, 0, this is 1, -3, -2. So the coordinates, graph cuts 0, -6, and 1, 0, -2, 0, -3, 0. So this graph is positive x cube. So start bottom left hand corner, goes like this. Now next one, take the graph of y equals x times x plus 1 times x minus 1. Here the x cube, x times x squared times minus x. So x cube is negative 0. So when x equals 0, y equals 0, because 0 times everything is 0. So when y equals 0, x times x plus 1 times 1 minus x equals 0. So x equals 0, x equals -1, and x equals 1. So the coordinates 0, 0, and -1, 0, and 1, 0, and when x equals 0, also same. So 0, 0. This is 1, -1. Now the graph starts top left-hand corner. So it starts from take the graph y equals x plus 1 square times x minus 1. Here you can see the x cube is positive. So x cube greater than 0. And you can see x plus 1 squared. So the roots, we have two same roots. So when x equal to 0, y equals 1, 1 times -1, so just -1. So the coordinate 0, -1. When y equals 0, x plus 1 squared times x minus 1 equals 0. So x equal -1, same roots, because x plus 1 squared. So x equal -1 and x equals 1. So the coordinates -1, 0 and 1, 0. Now mark the coordinates 0, -1, and +1. So 0, -1 is here, and 0, 1 is here. And other one, y-axis 0, -1, here -1, the point. So this graph starts from the bottom left-hand corner because x cube is positive. So this graph starts from here, and the same two roots are same, which is minus x equal -1. They're same two roots, so this comes like this. Here here's a same this point x equal -1, same roots, two roots. Next one, y equals x cube minus 9x. So x cube is greater than 0. So when x equals 0, y equals 0. So the coordinate 0, 0. When y equals 0, x cube minus 9x equals 0. So we can factorize this one. Take x out, x squared minus 9 equals 0. Now we can factorize again. So x times x plus 3 x minus 0. So the roots are x equals 0, x equals minus 3, x equal plus 3. So the coordinates 0, 0, then minus 3, 0, then 3, 0. Now mark the coordinates. Mark the coordinate 0, 0. Then minus 3 plus 3. 0, 0, minus 3, 0, plus 3, 0. So we have 3 different roots. So x cube is positive. So the graph starts from the bottom left hand corner. Graph goes like this way. Pause this video and try yourself. Y equals x times x minus 1 squared. So this x cube is positive, greater than 0, x cube greater than 0. So when x equals 0, y equals 0, so 0, 0 is 1 point. When y equals 0, x times x minus 1 squared equals 0. So x equals 0 and x equals 1. X equals 1, two same roots. 0, 0 and 1, 0. So this is 0, 1. So the graph starts from the bottom left hand corner. Next one. Y equals x cubed minus x squared. So here also x cubed is positive. So when x equals 0, y equals 0. So the coordinate 0, 0, y-intercept. And when y equals 0, x cubed minus x squared equals 0. Now we need to factorize this one. So x squared times x minus 1 equals 0. So x equals 0 and x equals 1. So the coordinates 0, 0 and 1, 0. X equal to 1, there's two same roots. Now mark the coordinates. 1, 0, 0, 1. Here same roots. Now the graph start from the bottom left hand corner. And the x equal 0, they are same roots. So this start from here. Goes like this way. Get the graph of y equals x cubed plus 5x squared plus 4x. Here x cube is greater than 0, positive. When x equals 0, find the y value. So y equals 0. Now when y equals 0, we need to find the roots. So x cubed plus 5x squared plus 4x equals 0. We need to factorize this one. We don't know the roots, so we need to factorize this one. So take x out of all these terms. So x squared. If you take x out of the bracket, x times x squared is x cubed plus 5x times x 5x squared plus 4 times x is 4x equals 0. Now this is a quadratic. Now we need to factorize again. X times, if you multiply, plus 4, if you add, plus 5. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So positive 4, positive 1. The roots are x equals 0 and x equal minus 4 and x equal minus 1. So the coordinates 0, 0, minus 4, 0, and minus 1, 0. Now mark the coordinates 0, 0 and minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 4, minus 1. So the coordinates 0, 0, minus 1, 0, minus 4, 0. The x cube is positive. So the graph starts from the bottom left hand corner. Now next one, y equals x minus 1 cube. So x cube is positive, greater than 0. So when x equals 0, y equals minus 1 cube. So the coordinate 0, minus 1. Minus 1 cube is minus 1. Minus 1 times minus 1, positive 1. And positive 1 times negative 1, negative 1. When y equals 0, x minus 1 cube equals 0. So x equals 1. All three roots are same. So the coordinate 1, 0. This is 0. This is 1. This is negative. This negative 0, negative 1, and 1, 0. So all the 3-point roots are same. So the graph start from the bottom left hand corner like this. Now pause this video and try it yourself. Here x cube is greater than 0. So when x equals 0, y equals 0. So 0, 0, coordinate when y equals 0, x cubed plus x squared minus 2x equals 0. We need to factorize this one. Take x out of the bracket. So x squared plus x minus 2 equals 0. Now again we have quadratic. We need to factorize x times. If you multiply -2, if you add positive x, so x minus 2 plus 1. Sorry, plus 2 minus 1. If you multiply plus 2 times minus 1, minus 2. If you add plus 2 minus 1, plus 1. So the roots x equals 0, x equals minus 2, and x equals 1. So the coordinates 0, 0, minus 2, 0, 1, 0. Now mark the coordinates. 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, -2, 0. The graph start from the bottom left. So all three different roots. We have three different roots. X equals 0, x equals minus 2, x equals 1. Graph start like this. Next one, y equals 2 minus x cube. So the x cube is negative. So x cube less than 0. So then x equals 0. Y equals 2 cube. So it is 8. So the coordinate 0, 8. When y equals 0, 2 minus x cube equals 0, so x equals 2. All three roots are same. So the 2, 0. This is 0, 8, coordinates 0, 8, and 2, 0. So the graph start from the bottom left. Sorry, the x cube is negative, so the graph start from the top left. So this start from this. So the all three roots are same. Here only x equal 2 is the root. Next video will be covering part 2, quadratic graphs. I hope you found this video helpful. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.